we're going big. This is the Super7's THUNDERCATS. MUMM-RA the EVER-LIVING, the toy version, based off the original toy line from the 80s. The box is big, it can barely fit in here. Here you have your cardboard outer box that they put them in to ship it to keep the actual box safe, which is always a nice touch. I'm going to try to do it here real quick. Hope you don't mind the noise. Oh gosh. There's step one. Step two is the plastic bag. Whew, okay. Jeez. Hey, here we have the front of the box. Cool little MUMM-RA symbol. The THUNDERCATS logo. Super7, MUMM-RA the EVER-LIVING, the toy version. Come on. Usually these just want to slide out. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Oh, he's so ungodly weird colored, that's awesome. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I got paint missing already. That's that makes me sad. But we have his sword, his hands, an extra, not quite so growly head, and he's in a skirt. Oh, he's also got his knife. And there's some weird just paint flecks floating around in the packaging. Okay. Other than that, though, it looks okay. I don't know what could have caused that, but I like the color of the Super7 logo on the top there. You rotate around, and you get a nice little image of MUMM-RA with a little blurb that says, MUMM-RA is the THUNDERCATS' evil adversary. Mummified and otherwise weak, he is energized and made immortal as a servant to the evil spirits who grant him magical and transformative powers to carry out their wicked bidding. Yeah, he's pretty bad. Except for they used the cartoon version on the back instead of this version, which is a little disappointing, but hey, whatever. So give me a minute and we'll take a look at this thing and see if he makes me a little bit more impressed other than the already missing piece of paint. Okay, bye. Ooh, what happened to my lights? Okay, so there is our rather massive MUMM-RA the EVER-LIVING out of the package. He's such weird colors, but it's pretty awesome. As you can see, there's his detail work on his face. The chest piece with my piece of paint missing. He's this weird color. I don't even know how. He's greenish, bluish, lime. The color is pretty good. It's so bizarre. He's definitely going to stand out. Mine smelled awful taken out of the package. I don't know if it got put in while the paint was still wet, but it was really bad. Weird, but I ain't gonna worry about it too much. Yeah, it's MUMM-RA. It's from Super7, so it's got some flaws and it's got some cool things about it. Plastic feels a little bit better. It's more rigid. It doesn't quite feel as buttery as a few have in the past. You can take his lovely hat off like on the original, and it does have some pretty cool detail in it. The twin snakes on top have some nice detail. It is just pretty thin plastic, but it's supposed to mimic what that toy looked like, and this is kind of what you got. It was barely painted, but it's pretty cool. Nice that they put that in there. And then he has these other pieces of ripped up cloth hanging off of him that all just kind of fold underneath him, which is kind of cool. They all just hang out on his body. I think this one, they're actually glued to his back. This piece and this piece. But they got him out of the way, so it won't mess with any articulation. He has his weird yellow furried feet, and yellow and kind of brown boots. So weird, this color combinations. How did they come up with this for the original toy? But he's got your basic Super7 articulation at this point in time, which is off the old classics body from Mattel. Right, Mattel? Yeah, years ago from Matty Collector. And they're still using this exact same basic buck with no enhanced articulations or anything like that. It's been the same thing for like 20 years now, and they still are continuing it just so they all kind of fit in together, which is kind of their deal. They wanted your collection to match, whether that ends up being good or bad in the long run. I don't know at this point, but he's still pretty cool. So that's what you get. Just a little bit of side to side. He's got those dead shark eyes, which is kind of creepy. Shoulder articulation goes up, and oh man, that one says no. This one at least spins. Okay, he's gonna need some. That's as high as that shoulder goes. Oh, and you can see where the shoulder here is harder plastic than this, and it's just digging into that. I don't know if it shows up on camera or not, but there's a spot where it's carving the plastic, and that's as high as it's gonna go. Unless I shave that down myself. I shouldn't have to do that. This is a, what was this thing, $65 figure? And oh, it's cracking the shell. Look at this. It's splitting him into two. What is... Again, cool stuff, but their quality control is just terrible lately. So I'll never be able to lift that arm up past here, or it's going to rip him into two pieces. And then on this side, it's splitting him as well, but not as much. Same thing. It's yeah, the tolerances on the shoulders are really bad. Well, and it's super stiff. Great. So, well, you know, he can stand like this, and this is about as much as I'm going to get out of him. And he got the bicep swivel there. This single jointed elbow, which barely does 35-degree angle. Swivel. And the hinge on the wrist. He's got an ab crunch that, oh, it goes back a little bit. And forward a little bit. That's more than you normally get out of their ab crunches lately. He does rotate there. I got some weird red paint. Oh, they painted his crotch red. And it's rubbing off the green on his thigh. Okay, I got that. And hips aren't too bad. Rotation. They go forward and back. They're hindered by his plastic loose piece here. Single jointed knee that goes to there. That's as far as that goes. And you've got a no boot swivel or ankle swivel, just a hinge and a rocker there. So his articulation's pretty bad. I mean, it's better than the original, I guess. It does come with the black sword with the red hilt that I already put on the hand because I want to make sure it fit. We're going to just see if we can gently work this out. At least that was easy. And put this in. Alright, well that at least fit on fairly well. And you have a gripping hand. Or a, I guess, squeezing hand. 2 fists. A second holding hand in case you want to put the other knife in his hand. So he's holding both. I wish they would have put somewhere to keep this other than just, I don't know. It might fit back here. So it, yeah, I'm probably going to keep it stored there. And then he comes with the Gurry head. Rawr. Yeah. Well, you know, I was excited when I got these, and he opened it up and he seemed pretty cool. But there's just those same problems, man. What? How is it that his shoulders where they connect are going to carve the plastic off just so we can lift his arm up, and if I lift it up too much, it's going to split him into 2. It's really frustrating. Because other than that, he's pretty cool. I mean, I can get over the little paint miss, but that's really annoying. Well, I don't know. I don't know what to say. He could have been really good. He's gonna, no, he'll look cool staying on the shelf, I guess, as he is. His color scheme's nice. The plastic feels better. The torso's different than the arms. Just the QC stuff just kills it. He's even got cool toenails that could have been painted. I don't know. I'm a little bummed out on the problems with the shoulders. Okay, well, anyway. It's a Super 7 figure. They're either hit or miss. He could have been a hit. He's mediocre now. Hey, okay. I'll get over it. And put him on the shelf and he can hang out with the other MUMM-RA. That's about it. Well, at least they got pretty much all the rest of the paint detail is on where it's supposed to be, where it's as limited places as it is. But, man, yeah, that makes me kind of sad. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you have picked this guy up, do you have the same shoulder issues? I guess I'll ask, because I'm a little bit curious on that, and if it's just a widespread thing, that they're just designed kind of with that flaw, or is it just mine? And I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.